So my name is Asia. I'm a senior. I'm a health policy management major, and I'm president of AfroAM. AfroAM it's short for the African American Society. So I believe it's the first BIPOC student organization on campus. So we're just a student club. We meet on Tuesdays. We do things like Black Expo, fashion show. It's just an opportunity for like students of color, Black students to find like a safe space to meet friends and have resources. And we play games, we have serious discussions, and we also do a lot of events. So Black Expo just happened this past weekend. It was it's in honor of Black History Month. So we had student performances, and we had Black owned vendors come, and we had like self-care products. What else did we have? There was food. We did a photo gallery with our students and our members and like faculty and staff. So the theme of it was Black Love. So we started with a Black Love photo shoot. We did like a week prior, and then at Black Expo, that's when we like veiled the photos, and then we had the vendors, and we had the food, and we had the student performances. So it was really good. It was successful. So the fashion show is put on by us in the spring, so it happens once a year, and it's kind of the same concept. Like we have lots of local designers who let us wear their clothes for the show. And same thing, we have like local performances, student performances, and it's a really big event on campus for the spring, and it kind of like ends out the school year, so that's also lots of fun. So we've been doing practices for that, and our expected date right now is April 23rd. Well, the meetings are different. I mean, the last meeting we did, we played Black History Month bingo. That was lots of fun, and we had prizes. And the prizes were some of the prizes that we had for our raffle during Black Expo. So we were giving away like Black-owned self-care products. Probably the meeting before that was our introductory meeting to the semester. So we welcomed our new members and our old members. I'm trying to think, what else have we done? So we did something one time in honor of like Halloween. So we were like decorating Halloween baskets. We've had conversations about love languages. We did something about protesting. We had another meeting about cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. It honestly varies. I mean, like every week or every meeting, a different like exec member is assigned to come up with a topic. So it varies. Most of the time it's fun. Sometimes it's serious conversations, but it's always worthwhile. So that's fun. Well, the most important part of being a leader on campus to me is that I like to be a resource to underclassmen, especially like first year students. I like letting people find safe spaces where they can meet other people, connect with other people, whether it be based on like major interests or it just brings people together. And I love like being able to give people the opportunity to do that. That's why I love AfroAM, because it's such a safe space for students who are looking for people to be friends with. And beyond that, like I like being a leader because I can connect people to each other. I guess, yeah, like the biggest part of it is just being a resource to underclassmen. Like instead of students having to do the hard work themselves, like they can just come up and ask me a question, and like I'll be free. Like I'll be so happy to answer. Like a lot of things that I had to learn on my own, and if I could like cut somebody else the time on that, I would do it. But like also the best part of being a leader is also putting on events, and like events that people show out to, and events that people are happy to attend, and events that people feel like, wow, like this is really worth my time, or like, oh, I want to do something like this in the future, or like I wish we could do something like this again. So it's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun, and it can definitely be rewarding, especially when I see people who like had trouble coming out of their shell at the beginning of the school year, and now I see them like coming out a lot and wanting to be a part of things, and even wanting to be a part of AfroAM next year. So that's super rewarding, and it's super fun. And so far, being a leader has been very difficult, but like I will say, it's been worthwhile and rewarding. So, oh my god, let me try not to laugh. So like I'm grateful for like organizations like BMSA and all the clubs that are a part of BMSA. So I think in order for the college to make the school more intersectional intersectional is to support clubs like BMSA and the clubs that are underneath it, whether it comes to like funding or whether it comes to like preparing events and coming up with events and just being at events. I think that would mean a lot too. Like I've definitely thrown on a couple events this semester and last semester that I could have had more like faculty support with. It would have been nice if like the faculty shows up and shows that they care and they want to be a part of like student activities on campus, especially as it comes to like the multicultural clubs. But beyond that, I am grateful for the school for clubs like BMSA and AfroAM and all these other multicultural clubs. I find support in that way, but I do think that like there could be more faculty that shows up to our events. That'd be nice. No, I probably my favorite memory of Providence College was SRW. I almost didn't go, but people were telling me like every senior has to go, and I went, and it was actually a lot of fun. And I didn't think it was going to be that much fun, and I didn't realize how much like preparing and planning goes into that, especially like how much time Providence College put into that event to make sure that the seniors had fun. So that was actually like one of my best memories here, believe it or not. My favorite memory with AfroAM is probably either the kickoff cookout that we had at the beginning of the year. That was a lot of fun because we co-sponsored with BOP for that, and we were just outside. There were long games, there was food, there was music, and we also had, some help from BOP, which is really cool because I believe that's the first time we probably ever co-sponsored with BOP or a club that wasn't necessarily a multicultural club. So it was nice to have support from like another organization on campus like that. But then I also just realized another really good memory I have for AfroAM was our first meeting this semester. Like I remember we did it in Slave at 116, and there were a lot of people that came out, and it felt nice to have like a lot of support from other students and like members on campus. And then I was also gonna say Black Expo was one of my favorite memories. Black Expo was nice. It was successful considering the snowstorm, and like most of our performers didn't even come because a lot of people were coming from off campus, but the people who were on campus like did show up and they did have a good time, and that was nice. I like that. So yeah. Okay, I am not super sure where I see myself in 10 years. My more short-term goals are to go to grad school, and then hopefully out of grad school, I'll get a job, and hopefully I'm in a job that I like in 10 years. I know I want to do something in public health, and I'm just not super sure in like which role I see myself in. But I do imagine myself like doing public health work in Providence. Like I will be in Rhode Island in 10 years. I have to be. But in terms of like what position and which department and what I'll be doing, I'm not sure. But doing public health work in Rhode Island, that's about as specific as I can get. So a woman on campus who inspires me is Dean Tai Wo. Like she's our resource. No, she's not a resource advisor. Dean Tai Wo is our advisor for our club, but she just recently went on maternal leave. But like even before that, like she had always been such a resource to me. Like in the career center, I'm pretty sure I've been meeting her since I was like a freshman or a sophomore. But she's really great for like giving me resources or telling me people to connect with, and she's like, she just had a baby, and she was like getting her doctorate while she was pregnant. She just had her baby, she's on maternal leave, and she's like expected to come back this year. Like she has such a commitment to students and student activities and like making sure that we grow. And like, yeah, Dean Tai Wo is definitely the woman I admire most on this campus. So for the future at Providence College, I want women to feel more supported